Hello, people, and welcome to Unique Perspectives today. I'm Clayton. I'm on my own today, but it's all good, innit? The times just couldn't match up today. People got work and stuff, innit? Is what it is. Keep it moving. But today we're going to be talking about the keys to life. Now, Trey and Cass will jump on it next week to give their opinion, but today I'm gonna give mine. You let me know what you think in the comments. And feeling good for this video. Just got my hair done. Let man know what you think in the comments. If there's no comments, I'm assuming it's all good, yeah? All right. So before I do this video, I think I should explain what I see as the keys to life. I think these are like basic things that you need in life to get you through and to keep you stable and keep you on an upward trajectory to always improve yourself, really, isn't it? Because obviously no one's perfect, but I just think there are things in life that are vital and you need that will help you. Okay, so I've got my journal here with me today. I have 6 things here. There are more, don't get me wrong, but these are like the 6 things that I would go over and I think are important. So you man, let me know what you think in the comments and we'll go from there. So the first one I put, and I think this one is vital for everyone, I would say, obviously it's different. People do it for different things. I would say relationships are the most important thing. Now, some people might say, well, what do you need a relationship with? What for? This, that, the other. When I say relationships, I mean relationship with God, or other people, whatever, your parents, your mother, your father. I think it's the most important thing. But for me, it starts with relationship with God. You understand what I'm saying? Me being able to pray every day because it keeps me humble. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I think it always strives me to be a better person, and have a relationship with God. So for me, that's the most important thing, my relationship with God and my family as well, but mostly God. I think that's the most important thing for me. Second, I put gratitude and positivity. And for me, I think it's something that's not talked about enough is like how important it is to be grateful for things, you know what I'm saying? Because it's easy to look at the negative, and that's why I put positivity as well. It's easy to look at the negative and say, well, what you don't have, what you don't have. But things that you don't have, you can always strive to get if you keep improving yourself. Do you see what I'm saying? And I think positivity is just as important. You understand what I'm saying? Always find a positive way of things. If you're always looking at things on the negative and the bad things about life, you're going to miss out on a lot, in my opinion. So for me, being grateful and being positive, and just like from my perspective is when you're a positive person and you look at things in a positive light, do you know what I mean? It helps you in all aspects of life, you know what I mean? Because you start feeling happier about yourself, you start looking at things in a good way. If anything bad happens, you can always swing it into a positive and end the day well. So for me, positivity is important, and gratefulness. I think it happens a lot now. There's a lot of people ungrateful. Do you know what I mean? They don't appreciate the things that they have or that they're given. And for me, the way that I sort of stay grateful is I always try and think, I have it in my journal now, there's always someone worse off than me, you know what I'm saying? So why I'm complaining there's someone worse off than me. So that doesn't really make sense to me. So that's why I'm always grateful and always positive. Another one I have here is your integrity and your respect. So we'll start with integrity. I think just, and it kind of goes to self-respect as well, but I think having your integrity is key. Do you know what I'm saying? Things that you pride yourself on, things that you want people to think of you, things that you want to think of yourself, more importantly. Do you know what I'm saying? That's so important to have integrity and really to want to be a good person. I think to want to be a good person is a fantastic skill. And young people, if they can put that in their lives and bring it through and keep bringing it, I think it's really important. I think it's something that's missed a lot nowadays, integrity. Everyone's doing everything for attention and things like that, when really back in the days when our grandparents, our great grandparents, whoever were doing their things, integrity was a key part of life. And if you look at that, a lot of, even though times were tough for them, they were probably a lot happier and a lot better as a community because of their integrity. So for me, that's why I would say that. I also have respect here. And for me, self-respect is key. You know what I'm saying? If you don't respect yourself, I always say this, how can anyone else respect you if you don't respect yourself? So always keep that self-respect. You know what I mean? Make sure you want people. Make sure you be the person that you'd expect someone else to be. Do you know what I'm saying? So be a good person, respect others, respect yourself. Do you know what I mean? And that's an aspect like take care of yourself. Do you know what I mean? Keep yourself nice and keep yourself clean. Do you know what I'm saying? Keep yourself motivated. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't do things where you might think, oh well, I wouldn't be proud of myself to do that. Make yourself proud is basically what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Be proud of yourself. Be proud of the person you're becoming. Do you know what I'm saying? Be proud to make mistakes. Be proud of your imperfections. Be proud of your perfections. You know what I'm saying? Um, just be proud of yourself and respect yourself. Because once you're a person that respects yourself and you're proud of yourself, do you know what I mean? That will give you a lot of confidence in other areas. So that would be it for me. I put self awareness here, and I don't think this one gets talked about enough. I think being aware of yourself is a big factor on how you make decisions. So if you're aware of your weaknesses, you can fix them. Do you see what I mean? So if you're aware that maybe I'm not good at this, do you know what I'm saying? I need to fix this, or get better at this. You're always going to be improving. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you're aware of your strengths, that's when you can make your impact in life. Do you know what I mean? Because you know I'm good at this. This is what I'm gonna. This is what I can attack right now because I know what I'm good at. Like, and I think just knowing what you're good at, what you need to work on, um, for yourself is key as a person. Because, for example, right, you might think you need to work on things. Do you know what I'm saying? That won't help you, um, or don't really benefit you, and that's from a lack of self awareness. So just having the self awareness to be able to work on things, um, strengthen your weaknesses, and sharpen your strengths even more is a great skill to have. And I think also having self awareness, you can notice things about other people a lot more. You know what I'm saying? You can see things in yourself, and that makes you want to help people and want to be a good person, in my opinion. So for me, self awareness is a key thing in life. All right. Now, this one here, in fact, I want to touch on self awareness quickly. I also think knowing what your values are. So if you have self awareness, you know what your values are and stuff like that, it's easy to stay on track in life. Whereas if you don't have that self awareness, you don't really know what you want from life, and your values aren't sure, that's when you make mistakes and be things that you regret. So just working on your self awareness, being with your higher self, very important. All right. Um, I've put here, and I've got two left, being able to or being willing to learn. Um, I'll be honest with you, people. I think I haven't got time for people that are not willing to learn. I think if you're on this earth, do you know what I mean, you've been blessed by God and you're not willing to learn, I think that's a huge problem. I think a lot of it comes from having big egos, entitlement, which we see a lot nowadays. But in life, you need to be willing to learn from anyone. You understand? You can learn anything from anyone. You've got to look at it like this, right? If you close the door on certain things and miss things out, you're only hindering yourself. Now, that doesn't mean you listen to what everyone says, but you have to be willing to take information from other people. Do you know what I mean? Maybe learn from your experiences also. If you make mistakes, don't look at it as a loss. Look at it as something to learn from. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't take losses in life. You learn from them. So for me, being willing to learn and being able to grow is massive. And I think it's a big part of why people, struggle in life because they get to certain ages and they think, I haven't got to learn anymore. Or they get to adulthood and they think, oh, we've left school. You haven't got to learn anymore. Learning should happen anywhere, at any time, at any place. So just always remember that in life, people, you've got to learn wherever you go. Wherever you go, it doesn't matter where you are. You can learn from a situation. Do you know what I'm saying? And then once you're doing that all the time, it will match other situations. So, for example, you might have something where you might be in a situation where you acted a certain way that you shouldn't have acted. And if you don't learn from that situation, it's only going to happen again. Whereas if you learn from the situation, you go, okay, next time I'm in this situation, I need to react this way. You're going to improve yourself and you're going to react the way you want to react. So I would just keep that in mind, okay? Always be willing to learn. Don't think you never know too much. No one knows everything. I know some people think they do, but no one knows everything, people. So always be willing to learn, get better, and grow as a person. I think that's a massive key of life. All right. And this is the last one and a very important one. I think it's resilience, and one thing all human beings go through, all species, animals even go through is hard times. Do you know what I'm saying? Hard times. And in this world where there's a lot of things that can swallow you up, distract you, do you know what I'm saying? That can make your life, do you know what I mean? And there are things that are put in place to where they think it will make you feel better, but it doesn't. And I said this on the show last week. Anything that gives you like short term happiness, a lot of the time, will give you long term unhappiness. Do you know what I'm saying? It will give you long term disappointment. Do you know what I'm saying? Because short bursts of happiness is only temporary. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's how you get in that vicious cycle where I'm sad. Let me do something that makes me happy quickly. The next thing you know, I'm sad again. You need to break that cycle. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, having resilience, when something goes wrong, I'm going to stay on my path. I'm not going to take a detour and make myself unhappy. I want to stay on the path. You see a lot nowadays. People give up on things, or they quit, and they try and get the next thing that makes them feel better, and it doesn't. And at the end of the day, unless you're resilient with something and you come through, you're never going to feel the same happiness as someone that is resilient and does come through situations, because they know that they had to work hard to get to where they was. And that's what gives people joy, when you work hard for something and you're able to achieve your goals. And in life, we all have goals, we all have things we want to do, whatever they are. So for me, if you're resilient, you stick to your goals and you're able to achieve them, that will build your confidence. Do you know what I mean? I think it's a great skill that you can teach other people as well when you're resilient, because a lot of people need to learn how to just be a bit tougher, stick through things. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think for that, I think that is a massive key to life. So I would say resilience, be strong, be committed. You understand? Don't give up on your dreams, and just stay committed to whatever it is. But yeah, those are my keys to life, people. You let me know your keys to life in the comment section. Obviously, I think um, one thing I'd say is, whatever your keys are to life, whatever they are, do you know what I mean? Make sure that they're leading to the person you want to be. These are things that I have in my journal that I want to strive to be. Am I perfect? Absolutely not. But for me, these are very important to me. You let me know what yours are in the comments. And yeah, we're going to drop a podcast next week. We're going to have all the man them back, hopefully next week. So yeah, should be good. But take it easy. It's Unique Perspectives, Clayton. I'm out.